So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my younger brother and hopefully the next county councilman of Luzerne County, Steve Coslett. First of all, thank you everybody for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. It's a nice show of support, which I really need at this point. So it's good to see everybody. As most of you know, I worked for Luzerne County for 24 years. I'm a retired corrections officer. The reason I'm running is the county has a lot of miscommunication. Their lakes are stuck in the mud, to be honest with you. We have 3 bridges in this county that cannot be used. They knew they were falling apart, did nothing. You're not getting a bridge for 3 or 4 more years. That has to be rectified. There is no reason for it. It should not happen. Secondly, there's so many departments in this county with no communication with each other. There's a lack of communication that causes more problems. We have an HR department, and I can tell you right now, there's people in this room tonight that I've worked with for over 20 years, and they're still not getting answers to their questions after 2 and 3 years from the county administration. That should never happen. There's been over 45 reports in the last 6 months sent to our HR department. Not one's been answered to the people that work in this county. That has to stop immediately. We have an RCO on the table now for our union employees for future projects in the county. That has to be passed with local labor. No more out-of-town labor. That costs this county millions every year. They do road studies, they do bridge studies. Nothing ever comes of it, and 8 months later they're doing another road study, another bridge study. That costs you guys $1 million a year, just so you know. That has to be rectified. The communication, we have, everybody in this room knows somebody or a family member that has been affected by the opioid crisis. I watched it for 24 years every day. There's people in this room that deal with it every day, and it has to be fixed. There are ways to fix it. There is a $18 million opioid settlement to the DA's office that they are trying, but they want to spend a few $100,000 on advertising it on TV. I'm sorry, most opioid people that are using aren't watching the TV. And I hate to say that, I wish they would. But I have met with people that have been affected by it, that have gone through it, that know the programs, that now work for treatment centers. This can be fixed. We can get a handle on this. So we need to start that immediately. There's nobody that hasn't been affected by it. So we need to do that as well. I definitely believe the RCO, I think that has to come in. We're gonna have a lot of projects coming. Whether anybody wants to realize it or not, we need a new prison. Been putting Band-Aids on it for 20 years. It's going to cost $315 million of taxpayer money. So once we pay the debt off in 2029, well, you're going in the hole another $315 million. Doesn't need to be that way. We have a perfectly good place in Annie-Coke prison that we could get for pennies on the dollar. And nobody wants to look at it. No, it's too far for the sheriffs to drive. Well, I don't think we're gonna spend $315 million in gas. So they can drive a little bit. And there's places for substations down there to do this. They can be housed down there. So I think that's another thing we need to look at. We have a lot of good people that are running. We have a lot of great ideas. And I think we can pull this off and do this. And if we do it, we're going to have a very strong council. No more feet stuck in the mud. Nothing gets done at council meetings. You cannot ask questions at a council meeting and get an answer. You can ask the question, they give you 3 minutes. You'll never get an answer to it. So I'm telling you right now, anybody that has questions after a council meeting, I will be available. I will call you. If I don't have the answer, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, and that's a promise. And I will find the answer for you if there is one, no matter what I have to do to find it. And I know a lot of politicians say, oh, we'll get back to you. No, I will get back to you. I'm not a politician by trade. But somebody has to step up and do something. I feel I can do that. So that's what I'm running on. That's my basis for running. We need to answer to the people, not to the higher ups in the county. The council, we run the county. So they can come and answer to us for a change. That doesn't happen now. Everybody's afraid to speak up. Everybody's afraid to do something. Just pick your feet up and move. You got to do it. And that's how I feel about this. And that is the reason I'm running. And there are some people here that are candidates, and I'd like to thank them for coming tonight. Bill Hardwick for District Justice in Kingston, please write him in. Denise Williams for County Council. Tony Brazia for Council. And our friend Chris Bellis, where did Chris go? So I would like to thank him. I would also like to thank John Terneski of Kingston Council, Mayor Jeff Coslett, Doug Rush for Kingston Council, Kate McMahon for Kingston Council, Stanley Rubinski from Jenkins Township, and Marty Fick. And also, there are some people I'd like to thank: my brother Jack, my sister Nancy, my brother Jeff, my nephews, nieces, my cousins are here, which surprised me, and thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. And I'd very much like to thank my girlfriend Joni and my two daughters, Brittany and Brianna. Without them, I'm not doing this. And they've been super supportive and they've been wonderful. And thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me, I'll be here all night. Feel free to ask. I'll do what I can for you. So thank you again.